Guest with integrative medicine. This is Darrell Handwerker, family nurse practitioner. We are helping people here at South Florida Integrative Health Center improve their health. And really, that is so important when it comes to what is the greatest asset. It is your health. And how can we prevent these chronic diseases? And what's so important is that quite often medicine is looking at only a disease process. And I've known always that nutrition, food can be medicine, lifestyle, the way a person is interacting in their environment, the types of toxins, and looking into the environment, the world around us. It's not all written in stone, it's not all genetics, and it just has to be a medication for every disease. There are these spectrums that occurs over years, that these chronic diseases are sometimes called the silent killer, and they're insidious, meaning person doesn't feel symptoms for many years. This is where integrative medicine comes in, and this is why it is so important to get the message out that just because it's in the range and just because you're being told that everything is good and everything's normal doesn't mean you can't optimize these underlying contributors of aging. And what are they? And what do we optimize here? And what is something that needs to be looked at as root causes? And we all hear about gut health. Now, gut health is not just about a pathogen and a disease, but it's about now this microbiome, this delicate balance of bacteria. And when some species are overgrown, even in the research, again, we want to be integrative medicine is research, science based. So in the research, they're showing that these bacteria, some of them were named Akkermansia, fecal bacterium. They produce these metabolites. The main thing is that there's a balance, and it's not just taking a probiotic. It's about the balance of the gut microbiome. Each bacteria has a purpose there, and we really want to make sure that there's a balance. There's also insulin resistance that occurs 10 years ahead of time, that certain labs are more indicative than the regular labs that are being run. And also, it's about looking at the optimal level. That's so important because we can optimize hormones way before it's a disease by looking at nutritional status, vitamins, minerals deficiencies or insufficiency, inflammation, what's causing the inflammation, spikes and ups and downs in blood sugars, and looking at other hormones that are just not optimized, not yet disease, but not optimized, because we're here about prevention. And all this entails putting the whole picture together, not looking at a person just by individual systems, putting it all together across all the systems to bring a person to the optimal level of health by looking at all these underlying contributors. That's what's so important. And we really want to optimize the person by looking at what is the best number on all of these individual advanced lab tests. In other words, not just doing basic labs and not being totally constrained by the insurance system, but understanding that prevention is key. And in order to prevent, we have to understand these underlying contributors like inflammation, poor methylation, not able to use B12 or B vitamins. It's not just testing serum levels, it's testing how the body is using these vitamins and nutrients, how well the person is functioning in their environment, in their everyday life. This is what is so important to really get across and to get that message for people to understand that they can feel better when they have an integrative approach by putting together the best of conventional medicine. There's a great advanced lab testing, but putting it all together and really listening to a person's whole health story, understanding what are the risks and benefits of nutritional targeted nutrients, what systems they're going through in the body, do they interact with medications, what are the best ways to take medications, and what are the medications doing as far as nutrient depletions. All this is integrative medicine, putting the latest science base together with the best of what's out there in the research, and how we can, in the research of alternative natural treatments, and put it best together for better outcomes and safer outcomes and to be preventative. So that's integrative medicine. That's how we can help you to feel your best. Hey, our website is there at the bottom of the screen. You can reach out for a 15-minute discovery call. Have a healthy day.